TaylorMade 3906, 22 under production is a huge issue. Make him a goal line back and let him return kicks? ? No, he's not returning kicks.
They say, yo, like LeGarrette Blount used to do with New England. Yeah, that was low-key. It low-key worked for LeGarrette, though. When they had that big dude running them kicks, you like, bro, who hitting this man? But nah, that ain't Najee's game, bro. I don't look at it as, well, it depends on what your expectations were for Najee. Depends on how you perceive Najee, what style of player he is, if you deem it as underproduction. I've talked about the Najee vibe, and it's just like I said, the fit feels weird because of our personnel and our style of calls. So I don't look at it as this huge issue. I just look at it as, man, this is running backs in the NFL. It's awkward like that. You don't know if the dudes go fit every single year, if you were what we needed in year one when Ben was here in his last year, because you were perfect in that scenario. But now we saw how Jaylen Warren and that offense felt and what it looked like. So it's like, man, it's just a different time right now, and this is the player that we need a little bit more of. But for me, man, Najee is still going to have his time. He's still going to have his role, and we saw it yesterday. He did have to give us some of them nasty 3-4 yards, pop a 6. I'm like, all right, them adds up. That adds up. And when you compliment that with Jaylen, man, it was beautiful for what we needed yesterday. But yeah, like I said, it's not, I don't view it as this huge issue, but my perception of Najee is very different than I'm sure a lot of people, even though he's a first rounder.
Yeah, it does feel like Warren just fits the offense better. We've been saying that multiple times, although Najee looked good in last week's Texan game, to his credit, but it just shows up pretty glaringly whenever Warren is doing the things he's doing in yesterday's game. Like it feels very much night and day.
Speed is the name of the game, man. Speed.
The only concern with Warren up to this point is the ball security. If he keep that under wraps, like, it's got to be more Warren than Najee. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but you're right though. That is the knock on Warren right now, because even last week we saw that ball put on the ground, and that's the one thing. The same way everybody hate Gunner, because Gunner put that ball on the ground. The same way before Deontay transitioned to full-time receiver, he was messing around with them punts. And he was like, hey, bro, you cannot put that ball on the ground. That is the one thing for Jaylen Warren that he got to realize, man, especially at running back. You cannot be putting that ball on that ground, man. Can't do that. Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. You know, the top-rated sportsbook app. And yes, they are consistent. They are reliable. And they're one of them people, man, that when you just talk about, you know, using a platform, using an app that is user-friendly, that is going to do everything that you wanted to do, this is the people that you want to rock with, man. But more importantly, we know we rock with promo codes over here. So if it's your first time using the app, man, download that app. Go ahead, put the promo code MOTES in. So when you put that promo code in, all you got to do is make a minimum of a $5 initial bet, and you will receive up to $200 in draft deposit money, which is essentially free money available to you to utilize on the app to get more potential earnings. All right, it's a dope concept. But we also know that some people be tripping. Y'all know I stay tripping. And when you are tripping, man, you might know someone that has a gambling problem, crisis counseling, or maybe even need referral services. And if that is the case, man, if you're in New York, you see the number to text and dial. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER.